Many of you may know the popular internet prankster Lofe for his awkward pranks, absurd trolling, and hilarious collaborations. In the past year alone, he's made videos with some of the biggest YouTubers in the prank genre such as Jidion, Baylen, Levine, and Harding. But it wasn't always glitz and glamour for the now 22-year-old internet megastar. Far from it, actually. Just a few years ago, he was yet another lonely college freshman searching for some direction or purpose in life, knowing he can make something of himself but having nothing to show for it. But to truly comprehend just how different Lofe's life was just a mere few years ago, you don't have to look very far at all. Benjamin Spande, otherwise known as Lofe across his various social media platforms, was born on June 7th in the year 2000. He was raised in your average middle-class suburban home and attended a local Christian school outside of Minneapolis, Minnesota. From his earliest memories all the way up to college, Lofe never had a very good relationship with school. In kindergarten, he wouldn't talk to his teachers and had a hard time connecting with other kids in his class. In mornings prior to leaving for school, he would often break down in tears over the fear of leaving his stuffed animals, which were his best friends at the time. Unfortunately, things didn't get better in high school for the now teenage Lofe. His skinny build, thick glasses, and timid demeanor made himself an easy target for both verbal and physical bullying. With his self-confidence rapidly depleting, he would never stand up for himself, which only furthered the abuse. All he could do at the time was to try to dissuade his tormentors through humor.
Being younger and not fitting in, and being scared of all these people around me, and it's like, if I can make them laugh, then they're not gonna hurt me.
But even while enduring such hardship, he always knew deep down that he'd prove them all wrong one day.
I wanted to do something bigger. I always had this thought in the back of my mind that I was gonna show them one day, you may treat me like this right now, but you'll see one day.
After getting into weightlifting towards the end of high school, the bullying would subside, but the cuts still ran deep. Fortunately, his hard work on his varsity hockey team started to pay off, and he would begin to see some success on the ice. He would even score the lone goal in his senior season opener. He would also start to develop a passion for music, which he planned to pursue in college the following year. In 2017, he left home to attend Bethel University in St. Paul, Minnesota. This was a chance for him to reinvent himself at a school where no one knew him. But his optimistic hopes quickly turned sour as he felt he didn't belong when arriving on campus. His experiences in high school still haunted him, as he was never able to shake the insecurity and anger that came with being bullied. This reflected in his academics as well, and he got put on academic probation after only his first semester.
Felt super alone at college, super alone. I remember after one semester being put on academic probation, and it was just like, man, another failure. I was like, I can't stop failing at stuff. Because I obviously failed with the music, now I'm about to fail college. I was like, why can't I do anything right?
Adding on to his feeling of misery, he got fired from multiple jobs, tacking on to his list of failures, only worsening his outlook of himself. On December 4th, 2017, the channel LoveLiveServe posted a viral YouTube prank in which they would pretend to have lost a tarantula in a college lecture.
My red-haired tarantula got out of the cage here. Don't step on it. Don't step on it or anything. It just does move fast, but if you see it, just don't step on it.
Little did they or anyone else know, this would serve as a critical inspiration to the Lofe channel we all know and love today.
That's when I remember I saw a YouTube video, I believe it was by LoveLiveServe, and it was called I Lost My Spider in Lecture. And I'm like, okay, this is something that I could do. So I texted my two friends and just asked them if they wanted to help me film this thing. And I wanted to do it with a snake, and they said yes.
With the prank idea in mind, he now needed a name for his new YouTube channel.
And I wanted it to be a name that was representative of how I was feeling in the moment and the time. So I came up with the name Lofe, L-O-F-E, and it means loser of fucking everything. And that's the name I came up with because that's how I felt at that moment. I was like, I am a fucking loser at everything, and maybe this one thing I won't be a fucking loser at. Excuse me, this is kind of embarrassing. I study entomology here, and we're doing an experiment breeding 2 ball pythons, and I had a lecture in here right before my lab today, and one of the pythons got loose in this room. Don't panic, do not step on it. Don't step on it, just look down at your feet. Do you see it? Do you see it? She looks like this. Don't step on it. Yo, you see it?
The prank was a smash success and even got posted on the Gophers Barstool account.
And when I posted it, people received it well. And I remember just like, that was the greatest moment of my life, to be honest. Because it was not about the dumb prank. It was about, you know, finally Ben did something that gives people some value. Like, I made people laugh, and it was like I finally felt like I had something to offer the world for once.
From that point forward, there was no looking back for Lofe. He had finally found his calling in life and was determined to turn his dreams into a reality. Over the course of the next year, he would post 12 more videos with small, yet encouraging success. After taking a year off to finish his degree, he would post his most successful video until that point: I graduated college. With his schoolwork obligation now eliminated, he had much more time to pursue his real passion of making videos. His videos, Interview for Chick-fil-A with My Pleasure tattooed on my forehead, Dodgers fans roasting Astros fans in Houston, and cheating during pickup basketball prank all blew up. His pranks on TikTok also started to take off, causing more and more people to migrate to his YouTube channel. Although the early days of his channel were nothing easy, with his family not really understanding his long-term goal, at least now he had direction in life and something to work towards. By November 2021, he had 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. 12 months later, he had over 1 million. Lofe Story is undeniable proof that you can turn your entire life around with determination and an unwavering belief in yourself. His name itself is the definition of an oxymoron and a testament to just how drastic someone's life can change for the better.